Today we're going to set up a pen testing machine on VirtualBox. I have done other recordings for VMware, but I think a series on VirtualBox would be really good. So I've got VirtualBox installed here. So what I'm going to do now is go to the websites where I'm going to download the pen testing machine, which is going to be Kali Linux. Kali Linux download, and get Kali. Go to virtual machines, and this time I'm going to choose VirtualBox. And I'll download that. That should take a little bit of time. The next part is I need to go and grab a copy of Metasploitable. Metasploitable 2. It's the machine that we will be able to do the pen test against, the victim virtual machine. Now as that downloads, for some reason sometimes it stops, and then you get all the way to 100% and it stops there. You just have to keep trying. Go to SourceForge for the Metasploitable, and I think we have to just wait a second or two. I think downloading that should be okay now. No, oh, there it is. There you go. So just remember where you put these files. See that Kali Linux? It's stuck on 33. I don't know. It takes a while for some reason. We might have to. Oh no, that's fine. There we go. We're good now. So it's relatively quick. I do have a fast connection. I'm not sure how long it usually takes, how long it will take for you, but in any case, you'll notice that that's in a zip file, and the Kali Linux is not. It's in a 7Z. So I might have to download an application just to unzip the Kali Linux machine. But I'll just see if I can do something. Yeah, well, I don't think it will let me unzip it. So let's go grab a copy of 7Z. We'll download that. It's all free. So I've got a 64-bit Windows machine. I'm going to open that and I'll install it. I think it installed. Yeah, file manager should be there. So now I'll go to my downloads folder and right click, and there you go, it's right there. So I'll extract here, and I'll do the same with Metasploitable. I'll extract here. Just make sure that you've got everything set up. I've got this is a temporary I am RDPing into a temporary Windows 10 machine, so I'll wipe it clean a little bit later. But if you've got a permanent device, make sure your file structure is nice and neat, so that you can come back there and you know exactly where to find all your virtual machines. Okay, I think Metasploitable is just about done. Yep, there we go. And Kali Linux should be just about halfway. Well, while Kali Linux is still going through the unzip process, we'll go over to VirtualBox, and what we'll do is we'll open it. I think there's two types. I think the Metasploitable one, yeah, that's so I just remembered that Metasploitable actually there's actually another way we have to do this for Metasploitable. It's an unusual way. It's a strange way, but go to downloads Metasploitable, because it won't show up there. So we'll have to create a new image for this. Actually, let's try that again. Yep, let's go to, sorry. Okay, I just realized that I've got two separate hard drives and there was not enough space. So I went to my C drive and I'm going to create a new folder and I'll have to put these files in there. So I'll create a new folder called virtual machines, virtual machine files. And I'm going to, I'll need to just go in there. I'm just going to right click it this time and copy and go into that folder. Okay, sorry, D drive. It looks like I've got a folder there already, but I'll create a new one, new folder, and I'll call it VirtualBox VMs. I think that's a good way to separate my virtual machines that I have. Let's try that. Okay, that looks a bit better. Yeah, not enough space, that's why it wasn't working for me, but I'll go back now and fix that. Yeah, so make sure you got enough space. So Metasploitable is on its way. Yeah, look at that. Very small drive there. All right, let's go back. We'll go to Kali now. And I'll go to 7-zip. And I'll extract to, actually I'll just open the archive, right click, should be able to copy. And then find that on the D drive, yeah. And then okay. All right, so that should unzip and then send that over. There they are. Okay. So that's doing its thing. Okay, there we go. That's better. Now we are talking. So now we can open. Let's try this open with Metasploitable. Yep, so you can't open it like that. You actually have to do another way. You have to create a new image, a new virtual machine. So I'll call that Metasploitable. And I'll keep it in the same. No, actually I need to change that because it has to go into the D drive. So there's VirtualBox virtual machines. This time I'll create a new folder so that I know what I've got. Virtual machine storage. Select folder. Microsoft Windows as operating system. No, definitely not. It's going to be a Linux machine. And we'll put it as Linux 2.6. We don't have an ISO image for this, but we'll go to next. I'm going to increase that. That's fine. I actually don't need that much because it's only a small operating system. Actually, there was something I wanted to do. I wanted to go back and find the hard drive. Where did I put it? Oh, wait a sec. VM folder. Actually, we should put that back into the actual Metasploitable section here. Should be in the same folder. Okay. On a Windows 11 machine, it looks a bit different, but yeah, that's interesting. All right, let's finish that. There is another way we can do this. So Metasploitable will right click, go to settings, and we will go and find there we go, controller IDE. This is the one that we want. I think it's this one here. Actually, this should be okay. This might work. Let's start, see what happens. So it's powering up. Oh, it's powering. Okay, here we go. It's taking a little bit of time. Oh, okay. So it's asking for an image here. And we'll have to cancel and we'll start that again. So we will stop that. Okay, I'm going to force a shutdown here. It's really frustrating, this VirtualBox. That's why I prefer other technologies, but that's fine. We'll sort this out. We'll find a way. So storage, choose a disk file. Okay, yeah, that's what we should be asking for. So I just want to double check. No, it's actually that one, so the blue one. So I click on OK and then start. Hopefully this time we'll get there. Okay, that's better. Yeah, so it's just a matter of finding the actual hard drive, linking the hard drive in. But on a Windows 11 machine, for some reason it's a bit easier. Anyway, so I'm going to let that load. That's it. We don't have to install it. That's the good thing. It will just come preloaded. All right, now we're going to do the same with Kali, but this time it'll be much easier. All I have to do is click on Open and then find where Kali Linux is. There it is, right there. And it'll load straight away. It's nice and simple, really easy, Kali. We'll start that. And then we're just going to do a bit of networking to make sure that they can network with each other. So Kali, there's Kali there. Beautiful. So Metasploitable is done. I'm going to click into it. The login is MSF admin. The password's the same. Now when I type in the keyboard, nothing will show up, and that's fine. Because it's supposed to be that way. MSF ADMIN. There we go. Now I'm just going to do an IPA to find out what the IP address is. And I've got one. It's 10.0.2.15. Okay, so that's a bit of a problem because they won't be able to communicate. So I'll show you what I mean in a second. So I'll have to make some adjustments with the actual networking between each of these devices. So I will right click, or actually I think the settings is there. There's network adapter. Actually, I think we'll close that. We'll go back to Metasploitable, right click, settings. We'll go to network. And we're going to see, that's a bit tricky. So we will do a, since we don't need, well, we do need the internet actually. We'll need the internet when we're doing our, we need to download some tools. So what I'll do, just for now, we'll do a internal network. Yeah, let's do an internal network, and then I'll get Kali to be on that same internal network. When Kali Linux needs to download some software, we'll put it on bridged, and then we'll put it back into internal. I think that's the way to go there. Whereas, because NAT is very up and down, very tricky. Right, there's Kali. Kali's running. That's good. So we'll log into Kali. Beautiful. Now let's go back to, we might need to reboot this, the Metasploitable. We'll give it a bit of a reboot. So sudo reboot. Won't hurt. Perfect. There is a way of changing the IP address, but it's just quicker to reboot. Okay. So mouse integration or that, it doesn't matter. Let's go to terminal up here because we want to see what the IP address is going to be. Actually, I think I need to, I might need to change the networking interface card, VirtualNIC. So I've got to Kali right click settings, network. Yeah, I have to put that in internal network. Okay. So they will communicate with each other, but they won't be able to access the internet, which is good. But Kali Linux will need we need to download some tools later on. We'll need to because we want to install some tools and other things for our pen testing network machine. So let's go Metasploitable. We'll log in again. MSF admin. We'll do an IPA for finding the addresses. And we have let's try that again. It looks like there's no IP address this time. Only IP version 6. Unless it's still going. Okay. That's a bit annoying. It looks like we won't get I don't think, maybe there's no DHCP address. Okay. There is no IP address on internal. Oh, VirtualBox. So we'll have to put on a different type of network. So we'll go to Kali Linux, we'll go to settings, and we'll go to network. This time we'll put it on host only. Should work this time. Yep. And we'll do the same for Metasploitable. Host only. Okay. Yep, there we go. Now hopefully we'll get some good networking stuff happening. Yep, so we've got an IP address there. That's a good start. This one we'll have to reboot. Yep, so we'll go to sudo reboot msf admin. Okay, that's all good. That's not a problem. Once we get networking, once we can ping from the Kali Linux machine over to Metasploitable, then our lab is pretty much almost set up. There's one thing I want to do on Kali Linux, but on the next episode I'll show you. I want to install webgoat as a Docker container. So we'll have to install some Docker containers, etc. But we'll do that in the next episode. Almost there. Okay, so msf admin, and IPA, and there we go. So it's 156.102. It's IP address. So I'm going to do a ping 192. The numlock is really annoying feature as well. 192.168.56.102. There we go. Yep, that's working now. So we've got communication. Okay, thank you. That's it for this episode. The next episode, what we'll do is we're going to go back to Kali Linux to download some more tools. So we'll have to put it back on the internet, download the tools, put it back on the host only, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you in the next episode.